wanted to let y'all know, Chet, I'll be right back, man. And we'll do the intro and stuff.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Atlanta Braves. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Mike Soroka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
George Springer the next to hit, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball 2. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. A bouncer to the left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
No ball.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now here's the pitch. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Road. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ozuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
The right
first.
fielder,
Now the pitch.
Acuna Jr.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Yuli Gurriel.
Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line hard, but foul. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. There's Carlos Correa now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 2-1. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Martin Maldonado. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Maldonado is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in a big
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Sam Date, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Rich Jimenez gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this today.
On a line to shortstop. So stepping in, Sam Date. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
The 2-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Sam Date. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Sam Date. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. Knee high, he barehands it. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
The first baseman, number 2, Sam J.
First delivery to him on the way.
No ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Hey, let's go, big fella. All right, one time right here, kid.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Oh, you can do it. Let's go.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way. Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Third baseman.
Now to the plate, Drew Mendoza. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Anthony Volpe.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw in time for the first out, but in the meanwhile, the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Up next for Washington.
Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame.
Digging in, Sam Day. He singled his last time up.
Sam Day.
Come on, sitting on something here.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Coming to the plate now, Drew Mendoza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Day, base runner at first with 1 out.
And no one better. Clutch up.
Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out.
Hey, good hustle right there. Wait for you out.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Anthony Volpe.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman, Xavier.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. To short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 10 and the Padres 7.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next.
Like I said, I
Jojo
wanna stay with
Romero, the
Washington State.
southpaw
Forget
out of
what
the
I've been
Golden
saying.
State, gets the
It's
call
like,
here.
if
What do you
keep
have
saying
for
like
us
this,
on him,
you can
Danny?
definitely make
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good, bad game, but don't let that.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Jake Shiner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Need this double play, man.
The 2-2. Hit down the line at first.
God,
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, that's a big
Into the box now, Sam Day. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on now, rip.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out! Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it.
Leading off for Washington.
To the plate now, Sam Day. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now batting, Sam Day. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I need to
Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, get a good
7
right
runs,
now.
8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So it's settling in now, Sam Day. Facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
The 1-0 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
What time?
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
this game from the very first inning.
Like
They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jojo Romero earns his 5th winner of the year.
That's our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoo. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error,
like I said. Hopefully we can
And it would
keep these
appear
guys.
we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 2, Sam Jay.
And that misses ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 29 homers and 76 driven in. That evens it up 1-1.
It was right there on the outside of the zone.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Good one right here.
Line drive to center field.
Nope. Right in the field.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Right.
Ian Jabot is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Game. They all wanted to speak him.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tim Cate gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres down in order. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score.
The objective is
In now, Sam Day. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero. This is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Hey, started this guy backwards, a couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Lincoln Mack. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 1 away in the inning, and with that, we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race.
we're third. Miami's in second. I know ATL was first, but I didn't think no Miami was in second.
Standing in, Sam Day. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
The 2-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Coming to the plate now, Thomas Peralta.
Thomas Peralta.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 left for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Sam Day. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to Guzman, they get them both, and that retires.
All of my pitches, excuse me. All my balls just going straight to the
So
glove.
striding in, Alex Jackson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
I have no mind over there.
Digging in once again, Sam Day. Now a throw over, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
From the stretch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Ready once again, Thomas Peralta. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Slow grounder to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-2.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
I mean, like I said, Chad, some games we win games and then we inconsistent. Like, bro, that should have been our series, bro. We should not be split that with no San Diego, bro. Only, like, prove my chances. Like, come on, bro. We're getting closer and closer to the season. We're splitting these series when, like, bro, every game is a must-win. Not every game, but we gonna get. So it's like we gotta start winning these games and not just splitting those series. And this is ridiculous. We beat them double digits, 10-7, 10-3, then we lose 1-2, 2-5. Like, man, ridiculous.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Sam Day, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Manuel Navarro will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Right. Oh.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sam Day. He got on top of one and was a ground out
It put me
victim
back
last
at
time.
D8? Oh, hell
Chopper
no.
foul. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
High in the air into shallow left center. Villanueva comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sam Day. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Sam Day, facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
Base hit into right center. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And we can see that the Nationals are currently right on top of the NL in that department.
Left fielder, Eloy.
Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Runner goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
Dude was extra slow trying to get that.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
7-5 tonight's final. The Nationals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Split no series with them, Chad. I'm looking to go 3 games to 1. I'm not even going to say sweep these guys, because every time I say that, we never do it. At least 3 games to 1.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Interleague Baseball next.
So with my pitcher, they got a
Eric Pardinho gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's
I
your
don't remember
take
them
on him,
having no
Dan?
open stadium.
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that
That's
jumps
first.
out at you is
The
that
first base
ERA. It's
Triple.
into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours
Maybe I gotta
indicates.
move this up. I remember pitching here when my pitchers had, they never had no dome.
1-0 count. Here it is.
I mean, they never had no open roof.
Pardinho has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Oh, big guy. You're driving right here.
Put a base hit on you, my friend.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance, no score.
Bro, they had a dome. They didn't have no open roof. That's bull. I know what I seen.
Stepping in for the
when I was
Jays,
playing.
Jordan Luplow.
Or maybe they did. I don't recall. Let me just look it up and see.
Here's Topper to the right side. Fielded cleanly.
Give it to the pitcher. Give it to the pitcher. Dumbass. Excuse my language, Chad. Bro, you didn't give it to the
Ready
pitcher.
to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Alex McKenna.
Idiot.
Ready on 1 and 2. He's on the ground over to
That was
first.
on me. I was right here to
He's
get
got
the ball, but like,
And he'll
why
step
did
on
he throw it
first
to the
for the
pitcher that
out,
was right
3
there on first base?
unassisted.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Now at the plate, Sam Day comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well.
There's a swing, and he sends a
not
ball
even kidding. That
high
shit
in
better
the
be
air
gone.
into
It's
left
gone.
field.
It's
Gone to lead off the inning.
That's fine.
A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the Nationals strike
This is
first,
not
it's
like
1-0.
not getting no hits or nothing. Like, I feel like everything.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league,
like,
and rightfully so. You're not going to
like,
get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that also.
Now in the box, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Washington leads this one 1-0.
No open roof.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the speed threat, Sam Day.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Okay, it is a retractable. Okay.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses
How come
high.
I don't
It's
remember
1-1.
that? Like, and I pitched
Very
to it, bro.
impressive outing so far. His
It
command has
doesn't
been
make no
spot
sense.
on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2.
That was definitely late.
Get your pitch.
Two and 2.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
And that's swung on and
Like,
missed,
bro, I
so
swear to
good work on the
freaking
mound will
God,
take care of
bro.
the National League's
What the
leading hitter, and there's one away.
I swear
Striding into the
like,
box,
come on, bro, this
Felipe
is
Cervantes.
Felipe.
Yes, bro.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Sam Day. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The count now at 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Full count.
3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Drew Mendoza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Mendoza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Throw won't get him. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
1-2 select. I'm still going for second.
Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Hit out towards second. Reined in.
Dig.
And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. Digging in now, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Dig.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
He definitely needs to try to hit something first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Hey, no one better. Let's go.
Weak grounder back to the mound.
Get out. Go.
Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They lead it 1-0.
Nothing new.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Washington Nationals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
1-0 lead. Like I said, chat. Our closers came and did their job. The only thing I'm still trying to figure out, bro, is like, where are they going? No, like, bro, they keep switching. So it's like, do I want to see Miami?
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Sam Day, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Mike Soroka gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Get down, man. Get down.
Too. Right down the middle. Like I said, I don't be expecting that sometimes.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. In now for Washington, Sam Day.
The first baseman, Sam Day.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on,
0-1 count and the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Day.
Standing in now, Sam Day. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off.
I knew that sinker was coming back.
Del Villar, the runner at first with 2 gone. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here now the 2-2.
we got 3 and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away.
Hey,
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hard hit ball to
I
second.
was expecting that.
And that's through
Thank
for
you.
a hit.
That was coming.
And they won't even attempt to run on that arm and right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Drew.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch grounded to third. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Phillies 2. Digging in and looking for more, Sam Day. He singled his last time up.
Day.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Go ahead, back on tight.
Line towards center field. Marsh is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for Washington. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
They left 16 men on base.
Like, I swear,
we are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. At the plate, Sam Day. Although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range, you'll take that over the course. Average that out. 6 times 6, that's 36 bombs. I know you're not winning any home run titles, but you might have a chance to hang in there.
This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Brandon Marsh.
The center fielder, Brandon.
The 1-2.
Marsh.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Ready now, Sam Day. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Wow.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ken Platt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Sam Day. Popped him up. Chavez moving to his left.
Of course, it's very late.
1 out.
Always very late.
Striding in, Sam Day. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Come on.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Very early.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Like, how fast do they
Into
want
the
him to
windup,
react to
ready
it?
with the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Drew Mendoza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. Young has got it, and the side is retired.
And he just keeps on going
man.
and going.
That
That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals. Stepping up to the plate, Sam Day. Although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range, you'll take that over the course. Average that out. 6 times 6, that's 36 bombs. I know you're not winning any home run titles, but you might have a chance to hang in there.
Let's go now, one time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. File has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s.
I got the count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. Up next will be Nick Williams. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. To first, reined in. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ken Platt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. He's got it. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Day. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin. Ready for another shot now, Sam Day. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Hey, like you can up there.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
We're trying to still.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Shoots this one to first, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Now batting.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Geraldo Del Villar. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair, but they lead it 1-0. So digging in now, Brandon Marsh. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Brandon Marsh.
Popped him up.
I mean, they had Bryce Harper, they had Vladimir
Edwards
Guerrero.
is there for it. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a... Striding in once again, Sam Day. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
I get a basis for this situation.
Two balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Let's go. He's scoring.
Hooks is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here.
That's what I be saying, Chad.
But if it was but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in at the plate. This is native Nick Williams. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out. Stepping up now, Sam Day. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, 1 time right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now at the plate, Alan Hooks. A winning run is at first base.
Never mind.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
This is so
Pop
bullshit.
it up on the right side of the infield. Day is there. 1 away.
Where's the guy? Oh, no, like but we
so we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil.
Like, I feel like every time I get a baseball, bro, it's like I'm a profanity machine. Like, seriously, bro. Like, I mean, I don't get it. I feel like every time I done drive the ball down the middle, somebody caught it, or the center field got it, shortstop got it, the pitcher got it. Like, bro, those are like, man, bro, like I probably seen later on, but I am about to playoff stream and to wrap up this series. Series up. like I said, I probably doing all of these, bro. Cause like, man, like right now, chat, bro. Man, I don't know. 2-1, ridiculous. 50, we losing to a 15, 55, and 55. This is like, bro. Man, I'm just at this, bro. Like I'm truly in, bro. Our team is just like, I don't know, we're falling apart now, bro. We got the Mets coming up. We got Miami. Like, come on, man. We got third. We got again on the road. Like, then we got an ATL. Yeah, Chad, this is not. Our schedule is getting hard. I'll probably play those games when I start stream later. But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that stream chat. I want y'all to know I appreciate every single lesson from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, chat, we're going to stream later. Give me a couple hours, chat. Like I said, I see y'all boys then. Take care, man. Don't curse like me, bro. I don't curse and stuff, chat.